I can't wait until John Stossel joins us. John Stossel has gotten a job at Fox. Thank you. Thank you, Fox gods. Thank you.
That's going to be great. I can't wait to see that guy unleashed.
Another libertarian unleashed. And by the way, I apologize to all libertarians for calling myself a libertarian. I have... I've always said in the past that I've had libertarian leanings. I'm a conservative libertarian leanings. I have to tell you that those leaning, I am almost horizontal. I'm leaning so libertarian right now. I was talking to somebody in my office this morning, and I said, pull the troops out of Korea, pull them out of Afghanistan, get them out of Germany. I don't even know if I want them anywhere else but Texas right now. I mean, I am just...
Arizona, California.
Yeah, I'm going through a change here because I'm seeing the more history that I read, the more I realize how right the libertarians have been. And the same with Pat. Pat and Pat... Let's go into the time machine. Let's be Van Jones and go into the time machine and go way, 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 way back 18 months ago when we were saying, but Ron Paul, man, he's a crackpot on so many issues. Gosh, I'd like to re-examine all of those issues.
I still
disagree.
Can I put my hand up and say that I don't need to? I don't need to pull out all the troops from all those places. I don't.
Really?
No.
Stu doesn't want to.
Don't need to.
I've been there for a while. I don't believe, like Ron Paul does, that if we pulled out of the Middle East, everything would be fine. And
No,
leave us alone.
no.
But
Wait. I agree with that. But I do agree that. But our imperialism, done by the Republicans and the Democrats, has caused a lot of problems. Look,
imperialism. Are we really at the point that we're saying imperialism on the show?
I'm not willing to use imperialism.
Thank you, Pat.
Go back and read Theodore Roosevelt. Everybody's love in the Republican Party, Theodore Roosevelt. It is imperial.
It's not my love. That's not why I support those things. I mean, maybe Theodore Roosevelt supported them.
I'm not saying that I'm imperialistic. I'm not saying that you were. I'm not saying that America was. I'm saying that the progressive members of the Republican Party, they wanted to make sure that we spread sunshine, lollipops, happiness, and democracy all around the world. That's great, but the best way to do that is to live a righteous life, be a good example, be whole. Here, let me give you this. We were just over in China 2 years ago lecturing them on how they've got to get their financial house in order. You need to listen to us. Well, what the hell do you think they're thinking now? Now, if we really were decent and we really did have a great, clean, non-corrupted system and we just lived it, you know what? More people would want it. They would be like, I want to be part of America. Yeah, I want to be like that. I want to be like that. That's how you do it. That's how you spread democracy. Too many people have got in, and we've had too much of a swagger around the world. Well, now times have changed. Times have changed. We can't afford, and we've been saying this for a while, we cannot afford to do that anymore. And we have got to train people to do their own work.
I agree with that, but when you pull out of some of these places, and we're dealing with
Germany.
Well, I'm not saying Germany necessarily, but I mean, there's places where we're actually fighting wars that I know.
Look, when it comes to Afghanistan,
we should win that and then come home.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Let's win it.
Let's win it. Let's fight to win it. Let's go in with everything the United States has. Scare the bat snot out of people. And then come home.
Yeah,
that's what has to happen. I'm not with. We don't ever go in. No.
I know you're not.
Instead, we're pussyfooting around.
Thomas Jefferson was the one that really came with the Marines, and he was like, "Go over the Muslim pirates and cut their heads off." Okay,
back in that day.
Back in that day, that's how we dealt with it. Thomas Jefferson, hey, let's not get into anybody else's business. The founding fathers, let's not get into anybody's business. But they went and they got serious and they stopped it. That's what needs to happen with us. We need to stop. If somebody comes over like 9/11 and messes with us, we go over and we take those extremists, we take those people, and we pound them into the sand, and then get out of it. That's the only way you stop terrorists, is you create more terror in their camp. And they go, oh, no, don't mess with those guys, because they won't, they'll kill us all. That's what we need to do. And then we come home and leave the rest of the world alone.